Okay, so today we're going to be doing a burner tube flush out by pulling the burner tube out and showing you the secondary air channel. So this is the fan, how to clean out the secondary air channel. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure your unit is turned off, because we'll be disconnecting it from the flex hose to the burner tube. So you'll see our breaker switch. Sometimes it's hiding right here. It's in the up position. And we're going to want to just knock that breaker switch down and we should be good to go. And then I'm going to show you, yours is going to look a little bit different, but I'm going to show you how to take the panel off. Right here, you'll see a Phillips screw. I'd leave it a little loose right there. You got two Phillips screws. And here. Just hold it up with your knee. Alright. Don't worry about these thermocouples. I'm in the testing area. And then you want to lift it up and out. Okay, so next we're going to pull this burner tube out, which should pull out right out of this panel. Okay, I got kind of a tight space, but we're kind of going to make it happen. So we're going to have to undo this flex hose with a 7/8 open wrench, and we're going to have to undo this igniter down here, which is going to take an 1132. I got like a little ratchet screwdriver set up, but whatever works for you. I'll also turn off the gas valve just to make sure. Always safety first, right? So we undo the flex hose as so, and then we get in there for our igniter. All right. That going. Don't do like me. Make sure you keep the lock nut secure. Now I have the power off, remember, and I have the gas valve off. Okay, we're just gonna put that somewhere safe. Keep your lock nut. Keep that somewhere safe. I'm gonna put that on my toolbox. Once we got the flex hose off the burner side and the igniter unmounted, what we're gonna do, this should just slide out. So I'm gonna pull this out. This is the cover box for the igniter. Always good to clean that out as well. And it just slides right out. So I got enough room. Running a little low, I need a little more. Come on, play with it. And we got her. We got her out. Alright, we're gonna place that down. I'm gonna take this lock nut, I'm gonna put it on this stud so I don't misplace it. Okay, as so. And always put that on there fairly loose so it doesn't drop. And we've accessed our burner tube. Alright, and then once the burner is extracted, you're going to want to detach the jet assembly from the burner tube. Alright, as so. And you got your jet assembly. Okay? Due to my lack of access to water, I just got to describe how we're cleaning it. We just want to make sure this orifice here on this side is clean, no film around the orifice. We could poke it out if you see some carbon, and we can even add water to this side of your jet just to flush it out. So you're going to want to rinse the burner tube out with hot water all in your orifices here, because debris inside the burner tube is the #1 cause for long cook times or ignition issues. You want to make sure all your orifices are poked out here like they are, and then you flush it with hot water and let the water seep out of your primary air gap over here. All right, I just can't do it in this sink right now, but we get the point. Next, we're just going to grab the chicken string here. Any large debris should be cleaned by hand so it doesn't get into the pumps. And we're going to remove our heat shields. Sorry if the lighting is when we're extracting. We want to extract the right side first. Alright. Let's put that right there for now. Oh. That's the left. That's the right. Make sure all our venting is clear, and here we'll have access to the secondary channel. This is the channel right here. Alright, the burner tube's coming up right over it. So also, hot water in this channel is very important. The debris will start coming out of these columns. If you'd like, you can put your valve on open. When it's at the raindrops, it's closed. When you have it on the chicken, the valve will open and water will start coming out of this manual drain valve pipe. So put something underneath, because water will be coming out of there that you're using, whether you're using a hose or a bucket, to clean this channel right back here. And if you really get buildup, you might need to take a screwdriver just to pierce through the channel. And if it really needs deep cleaning, you can go back here, undo all these egg core nuts, and this cover will come off. You'll have a clear access to the channel for really thorough cleanings if it hasn't been done in a long time. Okay, once that back channel has been cleared out, we can start reassembling the jet back into your burner tube. Okay, so it's gonna go. We're gonna slide it right back in. Make sure the orifices are pointing up. And if you look through, I should be able to see that little hook. Yeah, I could see it right here. And there we go. And if you're ever hesitant, like I am right here, you could just go into the front of the unit. You want to make sure it's sitting in this bracket right here, right? Like that. Boom. Alright. Orifices are up, they'll be up because when you put on your bracket, and you're going to put on your igniter box, right? We'll both go right here. Okay, so I have to make sure my lock nut. So you're putting your igniter box right there. You're putting the burner tube right here. I got my lock nut. We're just gonna put that on my catch of grass. Alright, everything's sitting nicely. Flex hose, make sure we're on straight. We don't want any leaks. Okay, so we got the burner tube back on. Now obviously we need to put on our igniter. Let me get a little lower for you guys. Right on that PEM stud. Make sure everything's sandwiched in nicely. Let me try to fit it. You guys are right here. I got that lock nut on. Alright. I do not want to damage these threads, so I want to make sure I'm on straight. As so, there we go, we caught it. Okay. As so, the igniter's on. Make sure I'm straight. Alright, and we tighten. And we tighten, and we tighten. Okay. And then our flex hose. Very important here. We get a nice secure. Again, I'll take my 7/8 wrench. Make sure we're nice and secure, but not damaging any threads. And now, what you want to double check is that your igniter box is sitting nice and flush on your burner tube, right? And no air can escape. The orifices are clear, burner tube's clear. We're on our hook, which is good. Orifices are lined up with our thermocouple, which is good. We could turn back on our gas valve. The unit still has no power. But since our flex hose is secured on both sides, we could turn on our gas valve, just so we don't forget that after. And that's good. And then we will put back on our flame shields. Put on our shield. So that's going right there. And right there, you want to make sure this tab has the door hook on it, right? I'm going to slide that over. And then you're going to put on your right side heat shield. In, up and over. We're secure. The tab goes into the left side door over here. And then you get your last one right there on the right side. Okay, so your heat shields are now confirmed in, and you're ready to test your unit with a flushed out clean burner, clean secondary air channel. And I'm back. Of course, we gotta put back on the right side panel. Alright, I left my screws in there, just helps me not misplace them. Okay. Alright. You won't have to deal with this. This is just because I'm in the testing area. Okay. Whenever we're putting these on, you just lift them. Alright. Watch your thing. I like to use my knee. Alright, you're tucking them in this little top panel and up. And there we go. Alright. So the panel is all the way up now, yeah. And when we look down, the holes should be cut out perfectly for our Phillips screws. Alright. Don't put it too tight. That's all for me. Let's go in.